Good morning. I'm Ravi Shankar from St. Joseph's College, Nainital, and I'm teaching Geography class 12. Today the topic is migration and its trends. Migration, what is the meaning of migration? Migration means population moving or people moving from one place to another in search of jobs and for better facilities and so on. The person who travels from one place to the other is known as a migrant. And we have in migration, we have out migration. People traveling from village to town or to the bigger cities, we call it out migration from the village. And the city that takes in the people, that is the in migration. Migration can be permanent or it can be temporary. If it is for a short duration, then it is temporary. And if it is for a longer duration, say migration after marriage, then we call it permanent migration. What is stepwise migration? Stepwise migration is when people or a person traveling from a village moves to a bigger village, and from there to a town, and from the town to the city, and then to a metropolitan city. That is called stepwise migration. Migration is closely connected with the census. When migration takes place, from where the people move out, there the population decreases, and where the cities and towns that take in people, there the population increases. In the census, what do we enumerate? We enumerate whether the person has come from the village or from the town, and where was his last residence, his place of birth. All this, when we enumerate in the census, we get to know the trend of migration. The types of migration. Migration can be international and it can be internal. When people are traveling from one country to the other, we call it international. And India has seen and India has also suffered international migration from many countries in the world in the past and even now. Internal migration, people traveling from one state to the other or within the state or within the district. Let me talk to you about the refugee influx in our country, which has actually changed the demography of our country in a number of states. We had the Tibetan refugees coming in 1959, the Afghans in 1979, Sri Lanka 1983, Myanmar 2004, and then we had Bangladeshis coming into our country, and the inflow is still on. Now, internal migration. Our country, they say, we are one of the least mobile population within the country. 90% enumerated in the district they were born in. That means 90% of the people remained in the same district where they were born. Only 10% moved out. And what could be the reason? It could be economic, it could be social, it could be cultural, and it has a demographic character. What are the reasons of migration? Migration happens all over the world. And normally people, they migrate from a poor country to a richer country, a village to town, and so on. One of the most important reasons of migration is work or employment. People go in search of jobs to big cities and to various other countries. Second reason is marriage. And normally, when a girl gets married, she goes out to stay with the husband. Third is education. People go out for further studies abroad or to bigger towns and cities. We have a small fraction of population going out for business. Then we have people where whichever country is war-torn, like now Afghanistan, where there is lack of security, there people migrate out. What are the consequences of migration? When migration takes place, it changes the character, the demography of the place. There are positive things that happen, and also there are negative things that happen as a consequence of migration. There are social changes when people come from other states, other countries, to a bigger town and city. We learn from each other. There is more and more economic activity. But then, it falls heavy on the environment and the resources of our country or a particular place where migrants come in. Thank you.